Yeah, I want to make this tier statue because this one sounded like really funny yesterday. All right, so this one says, place a remarkable statue of a Titan Keeper nearby for 2 minutes. Players who kneel before the statue will have their worthiness judged. The player's worthiness can only be judged once every 1 hour. It can only be used on the Dragon Isles. All right, let's see. Your worthiness is being judged. You have been judged worthy. Stamina and strength increased by 10%. Fall damage reduced by 15%. What? Can I go into a dungeon with that? It says you can only use it, what, once every hour, it said? That's pretty cool, man. Trying to see if anyone's awake right now. I want to see, like, if it gives me the buff or it gives other people the buff. Because it might be only usable by the person who puts it down. Oh, no. Oh, no, they're getting it. They're getting the buff.
Bye, have a great time.
What the f? Oh, my God. What happened to that? You have been judged unworthy. Stamina reduced by 5%. That's up, bro. He just, what the hell just happened? Dude, that motherfucker got punted, dude. Oh yeah, while we wait, let's go over the season 4 stuff because that post got made finally. I'm not sure who made the post. Might have been Scars already made the post. But they finally discussed the specifics of season 4. This will be the last major post regarding season 4, patch notes, and then the season itself will be upon us soon. So look forward to those. I mean, it's Thursday, Friday. It should be today, I think. So Conduit item levels are not increasing, meaning they will stay at max 278. The 278 becoming the new normal item level for faded raids. Normal, by the way. Conduits on faded, normal, heroic, mythic raids will drop 278. LFR will drop 265. Conduits are being added to the non-Shadowlands dungeon loot pool, but Tazravesh conduits will be similarly updated. The Vessel of Profound Possibilities, an item available from your Covenant vendors in Season 3 that upgraded all your conduits to 78, is changing. It no longer requires Season 3 endgame achievements, Duelist 3K Mythic Plus rating, or Mythic Sepulchre, but it is instead just purchasable by all characters for Cosmic Flux. There you go, boys and girls. Just all of y'all that put in that hard 3K work. Fuck it. Flux. Honestly, I have no problem with that change. Although that should have been a change that should have been made halfway through the season. But whatever. That's just me. I got 3 tanks to 3K. I got my 278. I was happy when I did it. Whatever. Legendaries and Crafting. Craft the Shadowlands Legendaries will not increase in rank, staying at max 7 with item level 291 for the season. There's no new Crafter's Mark to create a single piece of improved item level gear like there have been with other previous updates. Cosmic Flux will remain from Season 3 and won't disappear on Season rollover. A reminder that since our last post, there is now an item to transfer Cosmic Flux to other characters on your account at Quartermaster of Velos in Zereth Mortis. Sandworm Relics will be moving to bind on account status, but otherwise receive no updates. I love it. I love how 246 gear is now going to be account-wide with Sandworm Relics, but LFR is going to give us 265 gear anyway. Right? Like, fuck me, bro. Little late for that one, but thank God it's in there. Now I can actually spend those relics and sell the gear. Unused attendance tokens of merit from Season 3. Great Vaults will be going away upon season start, converting into gold at the rate of 1,000 gold per token. Oh, are those the things that when I choose the little token instead of the gear in the vault? That's stupid. Why wouldn't that roll over, man? Like, what if I've been trying to farm 6 tokens for a fucking socket? Ephemera infused mesh, the Season 3 socketed granting item, will also cease to function on season rollover. Players with this item in their bags can sell for 6,000 gold, the same price as the 6 tokens of merit would have been to purchase it. Tokens of merit are returning in Season 4 with a new socketer item priced at only 3 tokens to account for the season length. This item works on Season 4 items from Raid, PvP, Mythic Plus. Let's see. Mythic Plus decay between season is -3. Your highest time key this week is a +18. You'll receive a 15 opening your vault or speaking to Tashup and Oribos with Season 4 begins. With few exceptions, old dungeon items are going to retain their original stats when scaling up to Season 4. This means that primary stats on rings from Warlords of Draenor, trinkets with no primary stats, the Mechagon rings, plus, and other unique items from these dungeons will be enabled. Our intent is for this season to keep as many things from these dungeons as they were where possible. Azerite armor from King Mechagon is removed from Operation Mechagon's loot pool. As some of you know, Warlords of Draenor had a different loot system, where over 100 items were shared between all dungeons. For Season 4, Grimrail Depot and Iron Dock's loot table will comprise of the items unique to those dungeons, as well as a mix of items chosen from that large shared pool to bring it in line with the other dungeons. Mythic Plus end-of-run items won't be capped week 1 like in previous seasons.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I like that. Non-Tazavus Shadowlands dungeons are gaining an increase in baseline item level, but these items are not upgradable with Valor. Only items from Season 4 Mythic Plus pool will be upgradable with Valor. Mythic rating is available on launch with no delay. Cross-realm rating will stay on, and there is no Hall of Fame for Season 4. Raid skips earned in previous seasons will work in the difficulties you unlock them for. For example, if you have the Kel'Thuzad skip for Heroic Sanctum of Domination, then during weeks where Sanctum is the Fated raid, you will be able to use that skip only on Heroic difficulty. Castle Nathria and Sanctum of Domination now give up to 2,000 reputation with the Court of Harvesters and Death's Advance on all difficulties. Okay. When these raids are fated, they will drop up to 2,000 Cosmic Flux as well. Items received from fated raids will maintain their fated tag when transformed into class set armor by the Creation Catalyst, meaning they will also be upgradable via the Heroic Mythic upgrade currency mentioned in the original post. So new PvP season? Don't know, actually. I don't think did they mention that? I'm not sure. Raid rewards. As a legendary weapon, Reshalar, Death's Whisper, will not be available to purchase on the broker vendor with Dinar. For players that already have the bow, an item will be purchasable from the broker vendors that will bring its item level to 285. Sylvanas herself will still drop the bow on fated weeks, and like it functioned in Season 2, will drop items in place of the bow for anyone who holds it that upgrade between S4 normal, heroic, mythic, respectively. On top of this, to account for the shorter season and difficulty to get them, ooh, I don't like the sound of that. Both Reshalar and Edge of Night will have an increased drop rate in all difficulties and versions of Sanctum of Domination. We're making a series of balance changes to trinkets and special weapons obtainable from all 3 Shadowlands raids and some of the Shadowlands dungeons. While we won't go over the specific changes here, the patch notes will have you covered soon. We're making these changes for a few reasons. First, we hope to remove an advantage some players might have from obtaining a 278 version of a Shadowlands trinket from the Season 3 Great Vault, considering that Shadowlands dungeon trinkets will be obtainable at a max of 262 for anyone who starts after Season 4 begins. Second, with raids rotating, we want to ensure that a higher amount of items looted from a raid on a given week have a chance to be satisfying upgrades for players. You can imagine a scenario where Castle Nathria, for example, might not be worth it if all the good trinkets come from a different raid you won't be able to access for 1 to 2 weeks. Additionally, Season 4 is a unique opportunity for us to look at these items with a full season or more of hindsight, and thus able to improve ones that we felt were close power level wise, but not quite enough to compare with popular or easier to acquire options. Lastly, given the limited Dinar currency, we've seen a lot of fear from players that they'd be afraid to spend them, only to have that item nerfed or another item made better. We're front-loading these changes at the start of the season and intending to stay as hands-off as possible. The decisions made about which items you can buy can be removed from the fear of those numbers of changing dramatically. Okay. I don't know, man. This is all so confusing. I'm just going to go into a fated raid, get high item levels, max out my gear before the expansion comes out, and have fun. This is all... It just feels like all just like a... I'm just going to do my thing, bro. For a breakdown, fated raids with the plus affix PvP item level breakdown. That's for PvP. Oh, so here are the changes specifically. All right, so additional class tuning for Season 4 is underway. We'll update the section with further adjustments soon. So there's more to come. They're not even done. Let's see. So balance, starfall damage increased by 15% for balance. Their thought process there is balance AoE has gradually fallen off in recent months. We believe due to Starfall not benefiting as much as other comparable spells from increased astral power generation and haste as gear levels increase. We're looking into different solves for the future, but for now we are giving it a boost to better compete in the current content. Survival, Raptor Strike, Mongoose Bite, and Kill Command damage increased by 15%. Wildfire Bomb bonus damage lowered to 20%, was 30, so there's the nerf for survival. Wildfire Bomb and any Wildfire Infusion variants of Wildfire Bomb now deal reduced damage when hitting more than 8 targets. The tooltip will be updated to reflect this in a future patch. Alright. It says here, survival hunters have exceeded expectations in content where there are many targets to hit. The set bonus interactions are fun to play with, so rather than adjusting frequency of power level of buff, we're going to lower its effectiveness when pulling very high number of enemy targets. We're increasing the damage of Kill Command, Raptor Strike, and Mongoose Bite to offset the loss of damage in a single target scenario. I kind of like that. I like that they increased the Raptor and Kill Command. Because I think for like, I don't know, for like average plus 15 survival hunters, like they don't pull more than 8 mobs in those dungeons, man. So, I mean, for you, it's barely a fucking nerf. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Survival got like a slap on the wrist. If anything, they actually got some pretty good balance. But only on a single target above on Marksman and BM once again. Get it, get it. Let's see. Arcane Mage, clear casting duration increased to 20 seconds, was 15. Okay, no one cares. Monk Windwalker, spinning crane kick damage reduced by 5%. We're happy with prior single target changes that have resulted in making Windwalker a powerful option in a broad spectrum of situations. However, as a result, their total contribution ends up being slightly too strong in areas where their AoE strengths can be brought to bear. This change is not intended to remove these strengths, but to ensure they're not too far ahead of the pack. 5%. What is 5%, man? You're fine. Protection Paladin. Wow. When's the last time you see Protection Paladin in any tuning? Like, what? Armor increased by 5%. Okay. Whatever. Holy Shield increased to block chance increased to 20%, was 15. A whopping 5% extra, huh? We're seeing prop paladins dying to melee damage or mixed melee and spell damage. This change is intended to improve the performance against both of those damage types. Yeah, I feel like that's not going to matter, but okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that 5% and 5% ain't going to help you on a jailer melee swing. Maybe not. Well, I mean, maybe now it will. Yeah, I mean, 5% is really not that much. I mean, the Holy Shield talent for sure. That's actually pretty good. Now, what I'm thinking is if they keep that 20%. Wait, is it 20% on the alpha? And they're just getting. Hold on. Now I gotta check the alpha real quick. I'm wondering because I know Holy Shield is in the alpha as like a, what is it, like a second row talent. I'm just wondering if it's like legit 20 already. But yeah, it is only 15% on alpha. So well, if they keep it for 20, that'd be nice. 20 here, another 20 here. That's 20. What is it here? That's 40 plus base. Shit, man. I don't know. If they can fix those prop pally talents, bro, they're looking pretty fucking good. All right, Shadow Priest, Mindseer damage increased by 30%. Shadow Crash increased by 25%. Searing Nightmare increased by 15%. We're looking into Shadow's AoE toolkit for Dragonflight and want to address the concerns brought up by the community. However, in the meantime, we are implementing these adjustments to help Shadow's performance in multi-target situations for Season 4. We'll continue to watch Shadow's performance as the season unfolds and make further adjustments if needed. All right, here we go. Warlock Destruction. Chaos Ball damage increased by 5% in PvE. Incinerate damage increased by 20%. Immolate damage increased by 20%. Conflagrate damage increased by 10%. 4-piece set. Blasphemy no longer grants Reign of Chaos. In order to address Destruction's excess soul shard generation issues, we're removing the ability for the Blasphemy to grant Reign of Chaos. This will prevent their shard generation from getting out of control and reign in their AoE output. However, this will have the some effect on Destruction's single target damage, and to help counter that impact, we're increasing the damage of several single target spells in the Destruction toolkit. This is a big shift, so we'll be monitoring feedback closely and will adjust in the future if needed. Warrior protection. Ignore pain's absorption increased by 30%. And the absorption cap is now based on maximum health. Was twice the ignore pain's absorb value. Wait, what? So wait, so you tell me if I have what 200,000 or whatever, it's not 200,000, maybe like 120,000 health as a warrior tank, I can have 120,000 ignore pain if I stack it high enough? We find that protection warrior struggles with magic and unblockable forms of incoming damage. This change is intended to help improve survivability in those situations, while the change to the cap will constrain its strength otherwise. I wonder if this is live on the PTR already. Anyone know? I wouldn't mind going to PTR real quick, go to a fucking training dummy and see like what the fuck's going on. And test that shit out.